Good evening, everybody. My name is Linda. Welcome to the live conference with Robert and Anthony right from the Philippines. They're going to give us updates on global coin reserve. We are so excited that most of us didn't sleep, or a lot of us took naps because it's the middle of the night, but everybody wanted to hear what was about to be said. With that, I'd like to introduce you to the CEO, Robert of GCR, to say hello.
Hello, everybody.
And I think Anthony's right next to you, Robert. Is that correct?
Yes, he is.
Hey guys.
That's awesome. We know you, Robert, very well because you're the CEO and you've led us and you've always been in the trenches. It's the first time that we're actually speaking to Anthony. So would you mind just, Anthony, just giving us a little bit about yourself because we really don't know a lot.
Hey guys, yeah, so I'm Anthony Eufemio. I have been a software developer for over 20 plus years now, and I got into cryptocurrencies about 4 years ago when Satoshi Nakamoto published the white paper, and I was very excited about that and basically have dedicated most of my life in the past 4 years learning about that currency, digital currencies and the blockchain technology. I built my own coin. And I have recently been involved with the Ethereum developers, writing distributed applications for them. And met Robert about 7 months ago, and we've been working on GCR Coin to build a coin for this industry.
You still there, Linda?
I'm right here. That's great. Thank you so much. You know, Robert, I had the pleasure of touring with you in the United States, and I left there learning and embracing cryptocurrency more than I've ever done before. Before we get into the updates, Robert, your explanation of cryptocurrency, bar none, is the best. Would you share it with us?
Well, digital currency, you have to look at it as currency itself. And like I show people, the easiest way to understand cryptocurrency, of course you have the mining aspect and everything, but you put that to the side. And if you look at the U.S. dollar, you know how you have those numbers on the U.S. dollar. Well, the only difference between cryptocurrency and that is you have the actual physical paper in your hand with line. It is decentralized. So in other words, government parties cannot control the currency, such as the U.S. dollar, where obviously the U.S. government controls the U.S. dollar. It works with the Federal Reserve. It has to go through a lot of red tape, where with digital currency, you don't have to worry about that at all. So that's what's really exciting, knowing that a government party can't come in and basically manipulate that currency. Other than the mining, really, that's all the difference is. I mean, it's online. It utilizes those numbers, which would be considered your Bitcoin wallet address, and so forth. So it's really not complicated to understand cryptocurrency. The only, like I said, of course you have the mining part of it, and that could tend to be a little bit more difficult to understand. But maybe Anthony here can share a little bit as well with you about cryptocurrency.
So yeah, Robert said that with digital currency, with the cryptocurrency, no government can control it, and that, in addition to that, is no one person, not even I, can control the currency. So I can't cheat you guys. Everything is written on the blockchain. So any transaction that you guys do is what you guys intend to do. I cannot control your wallets. So that's the other beauty of it, is not one party can control the currency. You guys own your wallets. You guys own your currency.
That's awesome. Now, we know that we're going to launch somewhere between December and February. Can you give us an update on timing and what's actually going on where you are a little bit?
Yeah, actually, me and Anthony will share more information about that. As all of you probably on this call already know, that there are a lot of things that we're working with the Ethereum platform, that we're going to be utilizing that in order to do some of the amazing things that we're going to be doing with the GCR coin. They're slated to actually go live at either the end of this year or beginning of next year. As soon as that happens, then obviously that's when we'll be going live with our coin. Anthony is in direct contact with them, and so I'm going to let him jump on this line. He can give you a little bit more about information about that as well.
So let me tell you guys something about Ethereum and what that is and why that's important for GCR. So Ethereum is basically a platform that utilizes the same technology that runs the Bitcoin blockchain ledger. And basically what they did is create, what they're doing is create an application platform similar to the Android application platform or the iOS platform, where any developer can go in and write applications on top of the Ethereum blockchain. So what that affords us is you can basically create any kind of application. So in the Bitcoin world, like the Bitcoin the blockchain is basically it's the database, and the Bitcoin currency itself is the application that runs on top of that. So with Ethereum, it's the same concept, but there's no single currency that runs on it. So you can basically create any currency that you want and create your own issuance rules and all these things that you can use to create currencies and any type of contract that you want. So because essentially a currency is essentially just a contract, right? You basically say that you are accepting this currency in exchange for a certain amount of goods, and it is valid. So what we're doing right now is we're building the Ethereum app for GCR. So that would have the currency. It would have integration with our ATMs once we launch that, and it will also have the GCR asset exchange, which would be the online store, which we're already working on right now,
and so forth,
and so on and so forth.
Yeah. To put it to now, instead of programming lingo like Anthony uses, to put it in our terms, basically what we're going to be utilizing Ethereum for is to build upon the Ethereum platform what we need to do to accomplish the gold backing and many other things that we plan on doing. Now that being said, I have been getting emails about Ethereum and so forth, so I do want to clear up one thing here. Ethereum is an open source platform. Okay, anybody will be able to go in there and create an app upon the Ethereum platform. That is including us. So it's not that we have to get permission from them to do this. It is an open source platform. We already can do it. So there's no issue there. And then also I've been getting the question, what happens if Ethereum doesn't roll out nicely and so forth and so on. We are not 100% reliant on Ethereum. Of course we have our backup plans and everything else, but it's just going to make things a whole lot easier for us using the Ethereum platform. Okay? So I hope that answers some of your questions there, Linda.
That's perfect. When we travel together, you use the word bang a lot, and it really, Linda, we're coming out with a bang. Are you happy with the way everything is progressing? I mean, is that bang going to be there for us?
No, the bang ain't going to be there. There's going to be a freaking explosion, Linda. No, things are going so tremendously well here. You would not believe the people I've already met here in the Philippines. Even have more exciting meetings as well. Like I said, I will be having a meeting with the Vice President here. I'm also having meetings with some very influential business people here in the Philippines as well. As a matter of fact, I'm meeting one right after this webinar. And the conversations we've had at this point have gone extremely, extremely well. So we're really excited about that. We're also going to be having a conversation about working with all of the 7-Eleven stores here in the Philippines and in Taiwan as well that will be accepting the GCR coin as a form of payment. That's already coming out with about 10,000 store locations that will be accepting the GCR coin. But not only that, here's some other good news, Linda, that every single one of those stores will have the GCR ATM in it as well.
That's tremendous. Can you give us a little description about the ATM? Are you ready or not?
Yeah, we can give you that. Matter of fact, I will let Anthony answer that question.
All right. So, you know, obviously the ATM is still pending until the Ethereum platform is out, but we have been working on the hardware design for that. So it's essentially going to work as a two-way ATM where you can deposit and withdraw currency in exchange for GCR, and vice versa.
Okay.
So basically,
Are you working on us as members, us as miners, being able to own a piece of it or to be able to purchase different locations? How is that going to work, or you're not up to that?
No, we're actually working on, I'm going to answer that one for you. We're already working on that, and yes. Essentially what's going to be happening is with the ATM machines, the ATM machines will not be part of the compensation plan within GCR. This is like a side thing that's going to be done with our members. And yes, every single member that would like to get involved with the ATM machines has that opportunity to do so. We will be working with specific people as well as far as regions are concerned. And we're just lining up. Right now what we're doing is basically just gathering all the information we need for the numbers, for the manufacturing costs and location costs and so forth and so on. Once we've gathered all these numbers up, that's when we'll actually be putting the paper together in order to share with all the members.
Okay, so let's do a little bit of a timeline if you don't mind. We know that, you know, we're not 100% dependent on one company. We can launch at any given time. I've heard you say that.
Yes.
We can launch today, but you're holding it back for the bang.
Absolutely. You know, I get that question a lot, you know, as far as are we able to come out live with our coin? We could do that this second if we wanted to. It's not even an issue. Of course we can. But the reason why we're holding back is because we want to go into the market with the biggest bang possible. In other words, we want to have a complete ecosystem behind the coin, supporting the coin, and not only that, have the merchants in place already that will be accepting the coin. Not only that, have the gold backing involved. Not only that, have the ATMs ready to roll out as well. If we go into the market with that, we're coming into the market very, very strong. We don't want to come in half-baked. We want to come in fully baked. And that's the reason why we're holding back. A lot of people get confused. Well, we're not open source right now. We're only doing, you can only do the mining within GCR. Alternative currencies, altcoins out there make a mistake. They create their coin, and whether it has good potential or good things and good qualities about it, unfortunately they do not do anything with their ecosystem, and this is the reason why the coin never has any success. Well, we want to create this strong ecosystem, and that's where every single one of our members come into play, because they're a part of that ecosystem that is building the strength and building the value of the GCR coin.
So you're preparing us to go live along with the gold and all the other conversations that you've had with us. What about the e-commerce store?
That, believe it or not, Anthony is working on right now. And as far as the store is concerned, we're hoping to actually have that launched before we even go live with the coin.
Okay, so I just want to make sure, because we get this question a lot, Robert. Right now, we're a private source. We're on a 13 script. We're going to be bigger and better than anything else out there when we do go live. We're waiting for Ethereum. We might have the shopping center before. When we do become a side chain, we will be backed by gold. Our e-commerce store will be open.
Yep.
And you've got a lot of other stuff up your sleeve, and we'll have many merchants actually taking the GCR coin, and the ATM machines will be going at the same time.
Correct.
So you got to feel great right now. I mean,
Oh,
this is
absolutely.
everything that you've been working for such a long time.
Absolutely. It's been a struggle. I mean, our members know that, we're creating something new here, something that hasn't been done before as far as MLM is considered. We are the very first company to actually, MLM company to actually have its own cryptocurrency. Yes, we're going to, there's obviously other companies out there dealing with cryptocurrency, but not one of them, not one has their own currency. And so, it's a learning process for everybody here trying to put this into an MLM platform and so forth. And we appreciate all our members working with us and supporting us, and of course, standing behind us if there's a few flaws coming in or a few delays or things like that of that nature. But as overall, everything is going extremely well, extremely well. So, it's just exciting for us over here at corporate.
Absolutely. Anthony, are you looking at this industry from your end, being a programmer, being very involved in cryptocurrency? Are you happy with the progress of what's going on?
Oh, absolutely. I think, GCR being the first cryptocurrency that is backed by an MLM network would be tremendously amazing. Consider, for example, all the other altcoins out there. They don't have that ecosystem. They don't have other people pushing, their coin into the world, and we have that. And I think that's going to be a very exciting model. It's never been tried before, but I think there's really, really large potential for it to really explode.
And then plus on top of that, Anthony, I mean, as far as the development of the coin and where that is going in that direction, how do you feel about that?
Oh, it's amazing. I'm working on new exciting things, and as a programmer, new challenges are always fun for us. There's new things for us to think about, and new ideas come up. I have like some other things that we're going to be working on, as part of the GCR thing that just came out from me trying to solve other problems. So that's gonna be very exciting once we reveal those things to you guys.
I have a question for you, Robert. You have two major leaders in this room right now, and they've been very committed to you from the beginning. And most people don't realize what a large group of Latinos are in our company, and that's Vincent and Sasser, and they're in the room. You're going to be going into many different Latin countries?
Oh, absolutely. We have actually been seeing the growth from our Latin community within GCR. Well, I tell you what, we're really excited about it. We're happy to roll out the website now in Spanish and Italian as well, so that was exciting for us. And it's just going extremely well with there. So, as far as me traveling and working within, that community, I'm looking forward to doing that as well. It feels like I'm getting jet lagged everywhere I'm going. I've been traveling so much in the last 2 months. It's really incredible. I mean, I've been into 5 different countries now, and it doesn't even stop there. I've got another big meeting that I'm going to be having in Norway when I get home. So they're actually putting the meeting hall and everything together there for me. So when I travel to Norway, I'm going to be having meetings there as well.
Am I correct in saying that you're not traveling anymore until we go live? I mean, you're not doing any business opportunity meetings.
Focus is really working with our coin, in the development, and then obviously the development with our back-end system and so forth and so on. I do plan on doing a lot more meetings once we actually go live, with our coin. But I think for right now, my importance lies in making sure that there is an enormous success when we come out live with the coin, and I think that's important to the members as well.
Okay, and then besides the Latino community, you know that Australia with Christina leading the pack and working so hard. Will you be going that way soon? Because I'm getting a lot of questions. You know, after we go live, will you be traveling around? Will Anthony be going around with you so that people that have worked so hard to bring this to where it is now can get to meet you and work with you?
Oh, absolutely, Linda. I mean, I think when me and you were spending time in the U.S. and traveling there, you saw how excited I get working with you know the members and the meetings and so forth. That's the part that excites me. It really does. I really get excited about meeting everybody and having meetings, you know, to share GCR even more. So when we do go live, I plan on doing a lot of traveling and meeting with great leaders, such as Christina, Sasa. I've already been with Sasa. I've already had meetings with Sasa and Ruben out there, and plan on doing a lot more. Absolutely.
And before we get back to technical, and I know that you and I have discussed this, there's a small group of people that have worked very hard to do the webinars, and we've been doing a lot of them. And I just want to formally announce, because you asked me to do this, Brian, Doreen, Christina, I know Vinny that has been doing the Spanish and been working with Sasa. All of you have come forward and made this company a lot what it is, and I personally thank you. And I know that Robert and Anthony.
Yes, absolutely. I want to thank every single one of them as well. I mean, I realize how hard you guys are all working and really putting these strong webinars together. I'm constantly getting emails saying that the webinars are very good, very informative, and so forth. So I personally want to thank every single one of you all for helping and, you know, really stepping up to the plate and making sure that every member within GCR is helped. They get the information that they need and so forth. So I really do appreciate that.
That's awesome. You know, Robert, what's a couple of plans? Do you have any plans for marketing? We're getting questions like, you know, marketing material and any new press releases. Is anything going to be coming out of corporate?
Absolutely. We're planning on doing that. There's some things that we've got going right now as far as helping with online marketing. We also are looking at a couple things and developing a couple things for the offline marketing as well. We will be rolling that out hopefully soon within the next 2 weeks. That will help more members within GCR promote online and so forth. So yes, we are working with that. As far as announcements and so forth coming out through us, we really like to be either really close or it's going to happen before we really want to mention anything on an email blast, shall we say, to the members. One thing I've learned in the industry is you don't send something out unless you know it's going to happen for certain. So you don't want to upset anybody.
Absolutely. I do know that when we describe the pay plan, Robin, and this has been a question, and I also know that one of the other partners is here too, if you'd like to, Michael, I don't know if you have a mic or not, Michael's here, but there's 5% that says for promotions, and I believe, and I need to be corrected by you if I'm wrong, but I believe that you're holding all the promotions until we go live. Is that correct?
That is correct. That is set there and play basically to really help, you know, motivate the members within GCR a little bit more to get into that 5%. At this time, we're holding it back because we want to utilize that aspect of the compensation plan from when we do go live with the coin, just to really go out there in a big way. So you're right with saying that, Linda.
Okay, great. And there is, Michael Wood is here. I don't know, put your hand up, Michael, if you have a mic. But, Robert, you put together a massive team. And I have to say for the entire team here, Michael Wood has been tremendous for us. And, you know, very important is customer service. And I know from the beginning customer service is major for you. Michael, there you go. Michael? I don't know if you can...
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Everybody, I'd like to introduce you to Michael Ward. He is one of the partners, but he is the man that's been heading up all of the customer service and a lot of other things, and I think you all believe that he's... he's got magic up his sleeve. So, Michael, you want to say hello?
Absolutely. I appreciate it, Linda. We're trying to do everything we can for the members, and we've had some issues, as you know, that have happened, but when those issues come up, we try to go above and beyond to correct them and to reward the members at any time possible. So, again, I thank you, Linda. I thank all the leaders. You guys are just doing tremendous work out there. I talk with you each and every day. I'm in the trenches with you every second, it seems like. It could be midnight, it could be 2 o'clock in the morning. You never know what's going to happen. So because someone is up in another country and they're just getting their day started. So we're doing everything we can over here to make this dream a reality for everyone.
Michael, formally, every single person, we now maxed out the room. Every single person in this room thanks you for the hard work, because customer service is so important. And you've been tremendous. And I also know that Tag is here. Guys, I don't know if you realize there's a big team behind this country. It is a country. Tag is here, and he is the marketing director. So there's many people building this together. Robin, I want you to sit in our seat for 1 minute and tell us how you feel from our eyes.
I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
I want you to take off the CEO hat, and I want you to put on the hat of a miner, a customer, the way we are, all of us in this room. Can you tell us how you feel looking out into the inside of what's going on? How do you feel?
I feel good, Linda. I feel really good. If I'm looking at this from a marketer's, a member's perspective, I've done that. I came into this industry just such as everybody else, as a marketer. So if I'm going to be looking at that perspective, I would not be more happier than working with GCR. We're embracing something that's brand new. To be able to come into the market with something that hasn't been seen or done before, have a product such as ours. Have the ability to go into a whole new realm as far as cryptocurrency is considered, and actually change you're changing your life like you went in a huge way. When GCR's coin is successful and is going strong, every single one in this room is going to be really excited that they got involved and started supporting the GCR coin from a very early start. And for me, looking, if I was in that position, I would be extremely, extremely excited. And then also knowing that, working, looking at the corporate side of things and knowing that they're out there working very hard, day and night, to make sure that everything is going correct, and just things are moving along really nicely. And then you look at the growth of the company, which is extremely well going right now. Just from that perspective, I mean, it's really exciting. I mean, it's not a juice, it's not a potion, it's not a lotion, it's none of those things. This is something that has, you're involved with something that is being told right now that is going to change the world as we see it, as far as currencies are concerned. And every single one of you are a part of that new embrace. So that's pretty exciting, Linda.
It is. Robin, compliance, attorneys, are you on top of it so that you're protecting us? Because we have a lot invested into this company, all of us.
Yes, absolutely. You don't know how much time I spend with that part. A lot. Because, legal, everything has to be legal within the company. I mean, that is a huge part of this company. And I can tell you right now that there are probably going to be even more changes coming down the road just to make sure that we stay right where we need to be legally. Even with compliance, we really have to rely on every single one of you to make sure you stay within compliance as well. Corporate can only do so much. We can only tell you what you can say and what you can't say, how you present it, and so forth. But it's really And if the member does not do that, then potentially it could really hurt the company. So, you know, as far as that's concerned, yes, we spend a lot of time dealing with that, you know, because we certainly don't want anything to happen with GCR.
Okay, Anthony, 1 year from now, and you had a magic wand, and it's exactly where you want it to be, GCR. What do you see a year from now for us, Anthony?
I would be paying all my bills and doing my travel and all in GCR coins. You know, I would be, you know, paying rent, paying mortgage, and buying a car with GCR coins. I wouldn't have to touch the U.S. dollar or any other currency at that point.
Anthony, we know that you also are involved in the other company, CoinCraft, and you're doing Eufemio. You're doing a lot of things. What is your commitment level to GCR, please?
I'm 100% with you guys right now until Ethereum is launched and the Ethereum part is launched. Then, you know, obviously I have to work on other projects because I'm excited about the whole cryptocurrency ecosystem, not just, you know, one single coin. And I want to build, you know, basically an ad system based on the Ethereum platform. But that's going to be, you know, that's going to be a long ways from now.
Yeah. And please don't get him wrong. Just don't think that he's going to go to the wayside after everything's up and running. Absolutely not.
I'm with you guys 100%, you know, for the rest of my life as long as this company exists.
It's not going anywhere. I know, Robert. Robert, I'm going to let you close this out. It's been absolutely tremendous. I know that you're traveling, and to stop what you're doing to make sure that all of the members are informed of everything. If I left any questions out, please just add them in your closing statements.
Absolutely. There is one thing that I would like to bring up, Linda, on this call, because, you know, one of the toughest things for us in MLM, multi-level marketing, you know, Linda, is trying to get all the doubt to the side. We've got people, you know, we receive emails, you know, is the coin real, is the company real, and so forth and so on. And yes, the coin is absolutely real. Our company is absolutely real. And no, we can't come out public with a white paper and so forth on our coin. And then, let me explain this to everybody. I hope it's very, very clear. The reason why we can't come out with all the details on our coin is because then once all those details hit the internet, anybody will be able to mine our coin at that point. So we just simply cannot go live with all that information until we go live with our coin. So it's rather difficult right now to actually show you all the specs on the coin because we just simply cannot do that right now. Once we go live with the coin, yes, all that information will be public at that point. And it's every single one of them that doubted that this was real. They're going to be going probably to bed crying that they didn't get involved with us at an earlier stage. It's every single one of you guys on this call. They're going to be really happy that you trusted GCR. And so that's the reason why we can't go public with a lot of the information about our coin, how we're doing things. I mean, we get constantly questions on how are you going to back our coin with gold. We cannot go public with all the details, because if we did, then we would have probably about 10 other coins or 20 other currencies out there trying to copy what we're doing. We do not want that to happen. So that's why we can't get really into the specifics on how it's going to happen. And I hope every one of you on this call understands that. We can tell you right now that it will happen. As a matter of fact, I'm going to Singapore after I leave here from the Philippines to work with the gold reserve company that we're going to be working with. We'll have videos and so forth and so on and more information about that, but we just simply cannot go out with all the specific details because we want to be the first in the market to accomplish this. Well, obviously we won't if we go out with the details now. So I just want to I hope I cleared up those two major things that we've been getting right now. We ask every one of you to be patient with us, to believe in GCR, and rest assured that all this is going to happen, but we just can't cannot go public with this information quite yet until we actually go public with our coin. So that being said, you know, everything is going in a very, very good direction right now. I am really, really excited about what, you know, what has progressed with our coin, the development, where it's headed, and I feel very confident that we're going to come out into the market in a very, very good way, and so forth. And I just got to also say on this call that, you know, with our service, the cloud mining service, we're giving everything we can to make sure that you guys are getting the absolute best service possible. What happens with the GCR coin after that point, you know, it's going to be very nice. But we have to remember that we're a cloud mining service. You know, the coin is a byproduct of our product, and you have to let everybody else know that as well. Of course, we look at the development of our coin and everything, and so forth. But it's through your support, everybody on this call, that is going to determine the success of the coin in the market. Of course, what we're doing at our end for development and so forth on the coin is going to help that. But without a strong ecosystem, everything we do at our end really won't matter too much if we don't have that ecosystem to support what we're doing. So I really want to thank every single one of you on this call today, because you guys are doing an absolute amazing job, especially leaders like Linda, Christine, Sasa, Ruben, all of you guys out there. I mean, we've got Lisa out there really doing well. She's opening up an office, I think, in Houston as well. We've got office locations going up everywhere, globally, people, right now. So that's really, really exciting news. So just, me, Anthony, both want to thank every single one of you for really supporting what we're doing, and I just can't thank you enough.
Thank you, Robert. Doreen, you've been an absolute angel through all of this. I want to thank you personally. Vincent, please contact me right after this. Everybody, it's been my pleasure and my honor to present to you two of the partners, or actually three of the partners tonight. And once this call is over, I'm sure everyone's going to go crazy, because it's everything we wanted to hear. And then, you know, I said no questions, but somebody's asking me, do you know when we're going public? Anywhere from December 1st to February 1st, that is the target date. There's no one date as of yet, and I know a lot of people have written Robert and asked him to stall it because they want to collect more coins, but they're on a timeline, and it's anywhere from December 1st to February 1st. Once again, everybody, thank you for attending. Robert, Anthony, and Michael, thank you for all of your hard work for making our dreams come true. We can't thank you enough. So good night, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Good night.